the shots. Passion is all but lost. Find it, don't hide it. Happiness never seen when you're lost in your routine. Drain by it, deny it. Don't be ashamed, you've come a long way. Count it up or give it all. Count it up or give it all. Don't be afraid, just scream out your name. Count it up or give it all. Count it up or give it all.
Hello, hello, hello! How's it going? It is time, it's Wednesday. Do you know what Wednesday means? Do you guys know what Wednesday means? Let me know. Wednesday means thumbnail live streams, okay? And, yeah, let me just go ahead and pause the rock music. Get some chill vibes up in here. I figured I'd stop. No, it's not copyright unless I want to claim it myself. Yeah. And I'm not gonna file a claim on my own job, so yeah, it is thumbnail time, y'all. It is thumbnail time. Review your thumbnails? Maybe, we'll see. The way you gotta do it is in the description. You'll see 2 links, one to non-gaming and one to gaming, and you just fill out one of those forms, but make sure to put the video link, not your channel link, the video link to the thumbnail you want to be checked out. Okay, that's how this works, and it's done by random. So, yeah, no matter how many times you comment, review my stuff, it probably might not happen. But yeah, if you submit right now, then you have a better chance because there's less submissions, and that's just math. So anyway, yeah, let's just roll through this thing. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the other music on. Cool. Yeah, we don't often start with rock music, so I figured I would bring in some of my own from back in the day. All right, so we have a thumbnail contest that goes on every week on vidIQ. And you just put up your thumbnail on Twitter, and if it gets selected, then we check it out on the stream, like what is about to happen right now. Okay, so this guy is the winner for this week. I already got the link brought up. Gamer76 is the name. So let's okay, yeah, budget headsets sound better than you think. Okay, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's really good. I would say maybe budget price isn't as grabby as the actual like numbers. So if it's man, how do you give the impression of cheap and professional at the same time? That's like great sound, it's okay. But is there a visual that you can prove it with? That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Budget price. So I'm not sure how much it is, but let's see. Let's take a look at your affiliate link here. Okay, $40, not bad. So how do we get the idea across that this sounds just as good as pro ones? Are the links working for anybody? It's working. Yes, no, yes. We got any problems? We got any problems with the links? I'm seeing more submissions come in because that was just at 40, so okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, great sound, cheap. Yeah. I mean, $40. Okay, so if I see this trying a different browser. Oh, okay, yeah. Slavguard. Do what Slavguard say. So just as a person that was a sound engineer for a long time, if I were looking for good headphones and I saw $40, I wouldn't be interested probably, because I'd be like, yeah, those got to be crap. And so like there's a level of care, like people that are audiophiles might not want to click on something like that, but people that are looking for a great sound at a budget, yeah, this appeals to them. So I don't know if $40 is good to put on the thumbnail. What I like to do is check my Instagram real quick, because I got to get the link to another channel that I know about that does this really well. It's just in my DMs. 1 second, y'all. If this channel's easy to access, I don't even know how you like check your DMs easily. There it is. Okay. Okay, is Home Studio Academy on? Yeah. All right, I want to check Home Studio Academy. It's a friend of mine that does this pretty well. Just curious what if they've got any headphone thumbnails that really pop. Okay, so you're kind of doing the same vibe. Well, they got more of a gradient background. Okay. Best studio headphones under $150. That's a pretty solid title, honestly. Best studio headphones under $40 would be pretty solid as a title, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think you need to change the thumbnail at all, just maybe the words. Let's do best budget headphones. Oh, okay, so yeah, best headphones under $50. That pops. Best headphones under 50. I would use that text maybe, or something. Yeah, best headphones under $50. That really does pop to me. I would use a variant of that. You don't have to. Yeah, best wireless headphone, $50. Seems like the $50 price really pops for people. If at some point in your video you say that they're better than a certain brand, then that would be also something to focus on. But I hope that this helps a little bit. That's probably what I would be looking for. Under $50 would pop more to me than just budget headphones. If yeah, especially if you say best budget headphones or something in your title anyway. Yeah. Either way, your design is really solid. I like the way you designed it.
It's all literally
The yellow pops too. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's solid, man. I really like the design here. Your drop shadows aren't annoying, which can easily be done. It can easily be annoying, and your fonts are great. So yeah, I like it. It's a real picture, which really helps too. So it's got a good vibe. Just maybe take into consideration the text. Cool. All right. Yes, it does. It does stand out. All right. Let's close my personal here and let's roll over to the forms. Ba 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 bow. All right, y'all. Now, I know what the problem was with the audio now. Before, the audio had like some sort of background audio, like noise canceling, whatever, and so it was cutting out the music because it was a slightly lower volume. It was cutting out my voice too, but yeah, I got it all fixed, so we should be good for this stream. That was just for the people that were here last time. All right, that was non-gaming, so we're gonna start with gaming, and here is the random number picker, number 37. Ba 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 bow. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I don't hear anything. I guess this song is really quiet. Sorry. Okay, ATBP Gamer and Friends is the channel name. And it is a live thumbnail. So it's for their live stream. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and take a look at this. So there are way too many things going on in this thumbnail. First of all, just remove this ATBP thing. It's like your channel name, right? It's already, the channel name is right under it. You don't need that in your thumbnail. I'm not going to go on my normal rant about people putting their logos and names in their thumbnails, but just please don't do it. All you're doing is taking up space, okay? Let me point something out to you, and I hope that this helps a lot of people, because like it works for me, okay? First we're going to go to YouTube here, and I'm opening Photoshop, so that's why I'm stalling. One sec. All right, let's bring it up here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so without this, let's just focus on a couple things here. We're gonna get rid of this in a really terrible way. Let's just grab it. We are going to get rid of this. This. And if I could, I would get rid of this just in the part 2, just to get the idea across here. All right, so let's go ahead and fill those. And the point I'm trying to make is that the negative space that you put in some thumbnails will make it pop out. Pink on blue is too blurred. It needs more. Yeah, the pink, the yellow, it's not the yellow. If it was yellow, it would really pop. But the pink and the outline, it doesn't. Yeah, there's no contrast. I get you. I get what you're saying. Especially using a darker pink on pink, it's just, yeah, it just blurs after a while. Anyway, so Baby Peach Marathon. Let's see what the selling point is here on this video first. Didn't I just? Oh no. Mario Trio Triple Work. Okay, Mario and Luigi Paper Jam Part 2. So it's like a Let's Play, I'm assuming. Paper Jam Part 2. Okay, so you are Baby Peach's 9th game, Baby Peach Marathon. Okay, so your pitch right now is Baby Peach Marathon Part 2. Like everything else is extra. If I were to change, I would probably change the concept of the thumbnail in general and use like a shot from the game. Yeah, because Paper Mario really pops, especially as a thumbnail. But anyway, if I were to like fix this, I would use this negative space. Yeah, this is just so. All right, if I were to use this exact thing, it's tough, real tough. But I would grab this and I would add a little bit of a shadow to it if I wanted to make it pop. I definitely wouldn't have used that, but yeah, here's the shadow I'm talking about, just to make it pop off the background. Something along those lines. And then as for the Baby Peach, I'm not gonna cover it perfectly here, but the kind of text that I would add in here. Whoops. Yellow for sure. Yellow pops off blue. Baby. And then you're using some sort of rounded whatever. I think I might have like an Arial rounded. Oh no, that's not what I'm going for. That's not what you're going for either. This one, like your font is fine. I think it's fine. I just don't have the same font, so just bear with me. I'm just gonna. I just need to pick one that's big enough. Okay, this is fine. All right, so the yellow really pops. I understand why you went for peach, but you can include it in there. So if you had Baby Peach Marathon or something on one side and you had part 2 on the right side, then it would really pop. Okay. Down here, if you wanted to put it, you could make it white. Or no, actually, just keep the pink, but use a black outline and then a white outline outside of that. So to to illustrate what I'm saying here. You've got pink, and then you've got, that's inside. Black, maybe, and then another one to, and then you've got white outside of that. I think this might work. You wouldn't have to go that dark. You could use a darker pink like you were, but you're really towing the line there. Anyway, that pops off a little bit better than what you've got going on. If you wanted to use exactly what you're doing, then you would need the correct drop shadow. So let's just use your colors, and then your drop shadow would have to be dark. That's the problem there. And you're still not getting a whole lot of contrast off that pink and pink. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't have done that. Something like that anyway. Hopefully this helps. Just simplify it a little more, and then when you have something that has a little bit of negative space, just take a screen cap of YouTube like this, and then just shrink your thumbnail and put it over one of these thumbnails and see if it pops out on the screen. There are apps that do this too, like thumbnail testers or whatever. It's hard to find a good one now. They all like make you pay, and it's such a simple thing. Like, I'm just gonna do it in Photoshop personally. But anyway, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Let's move to non-gaming. Didn't mean to get caught up in that one so much. Okay, number 20. Oliver the Sweet Golden. Cute activities with my dog. Sweet. All right. You know, all right. I'm biased here because when I see common Canva graphics, it's just me, probably. I don't think anybody else feels the same way. But when I see common Canva graphics, I think this is probably a new channel. I'm not so sure if I want to get into this so much. So that said, that might be just me, but it gives off this amateur kind of feel to me. Whereas if it was just the grass, I mean, you clearly know how to cut yourself out of the picture and the dog. I mean, if the dog was laying on the grass or on the ground, and then you put yourself in there, that, like, it feels authentic. It feels like this real situation that I'm interested in seeing what's happening. But when you cut it out and you put it over a comic book, like, graphic background, it makes it not that interesting to me, you know? And I don't think that that's the trend of authenticity on YouTube either. I just think that it's generally more interesting to see what's going on. That's my opinion. So let me see what's going on in this real quick. It seems like you got a fun video here, and the visuals in it are great. Oh, this is funny, dude.
To use one of those paper towels.
By the way, this little sign here, I don't know why those are on. This little sign, if there's a way that you can show it fully, for dog, whatever that says, poop and pee or puke. If you can show that sign in the paper towel holder, and like you get a profile image of it, like just straight on, not like this angle, but straight on, I think that people, just that item, nothing else, I think people might be interested in seeing what that's about. If you like invented it or whatever, I just think that seeing a single item in a thumbnail, it catches my eye. So if there's something to make a video about, then yeah, some shadows would really help. Yeah, on this one particularly, yes. If he were to keep that exact situation, I mean, it looks like it might have been your dog on your bed, or water puddles. Okay. So right now it's confusing to me what your dog's doing. You're just saying stop it. Is he just like rolling on his back? I'm unsure. And it's not curiosity it's like, I don't know what's going on in that thumbnail. You haven't conveyed the idea from it. If the dog was laying in a bunch of water or something, then it's like, what is going on there? And then you click and find out, and that's the curiosity. But like holding this much information back, it doesn't make me curious. It makes me like not want to waste my time. So yeah, just definitely provide context in this thumbnail a little more. I mean, some of these images were already fine. If you have a picture of your dog doing something funny, dog on the bed. Okay, so your dog's on the bed. That's a problem, right? This image would be okay. It would be funnier if you used that dog over this bed or something like that, and then you put yourself in front of it that said stop it. It would make more sense. It would even make me wonder, why is the dog not allowed on the bed, you know? And then I'd have to click to find out. So hopefully this helps you a little bit. This is just me spitballing here. Okay, yeah, I can't really figure out what your dog is doing. So yeah, hopefully that helps you. Back to gaming. Number 4, one of the first submitters. Might have been from yesterday. Rad Gaming. Rad. I want the dog to have a bed. Would a YouTube channel just for the dog without a human get 1 million subs? No doubt. There are plenty of just like single pet channels out there. One of my favorite channels is just all cats, and then this dude that builds houses for these cats. It's great. Anyway, wait, so don't put the subscribe button on the thumbnail? No. Why would you? No, absolutely not. There's a subscribe button right here. You don't have to, like, everybody knows the game of YouTube. You subscribe if you're given value, right? So you click, you watch. If I like it, I'll subscribe. And at the end, you can remind them, and that's okay. Anything more than that is overkill. Especially if you say it right at the beginning of the video. Before I even know if I've gotten anything from the video, I'm not going to subscribe, I'm not going to like until we've had this exchange. And then, you know, if I like it, I'll subscribe. And I'm not saying me, I'm saying everybody in the world. So everybody knows that they can subscribe on YouTube. Remind them after you've given them something. Minecraft has an editor now. Trying out Minecraft's new editor mode. Okay, sweet. Let's, wait a second. Yeah, Rad Gaming. Okay, this is right. Minecraft editor. First of all, your text is impossible to read. The reason, well, it's not impossible to read, but dude, just get rid of the white outline. Okay, that's all you got to do. Because it's just like, it's all of these kind of connect, and there's no definition in between the letters. Yeah. So if you just get rid of the white, there's no contrast between the white and the really bright green. So yeah, like this, it just kind of all blurs together. I wonder what that looks like if you just blur it. Like, does it just become this green blob? Just out of curiosity. Actually, it's almost more legible. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so just, yeah, get rid of the white, and you can, like, you could put drop shadow behind it. Either way, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but because I think that there's a better way to pitch this idea. And first I want to check and see, is this a popular topic? Because I feel like I would have already seen something about it. Minecraft editor. Minecraft editor. Yeah, that really pops. Okay. Minecraft's new editor mode, which is we're trying. Okay, this person has almost 3 million subscribers, so they're gonna get views regardless. Let's do one that's fair. Showing the editor is okay. This one's like hard to see what's going on in there. I want to see some sort of UI elements that people would get used to in the editor. maybe is it so new that there's not a whole lot going on? Minecraft editor mode. Maybe I type editor mode. Okay, so let's talk about, wait, it's been around for more than a year, right? It says a new editor mode. This says 4 weeks ago. How to install, that value's obvious. Okay, so it looks like the when you're editing something, there seems to be this pink block around it, or these like dotted white lines, and that is something that I would focus on having in your thumbnail, especially if it's like if people are used to seeing it. Let's just see what you've got here, because you might have a screen cap that is worth being a thumbnail instead. Yeah, these are all very, very cool already. I would try to find like the coolest shot you've got. It seems like, wow, that is really cool. Sorry, there's some depth in one of these shots that like make me want to click. That's pretty cool because you don't know what you're about to create. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Anyway, let me show you what I would do. So this one is fine enough, and I would definitely use the entire thumbnail space. For some reason, your thumbnail is like cropped in an odd way. Just so I can point it out, like it's you cut it off for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's yeah, you should use the entire thumbnail. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Let's go and search on the Google Minecraft editor, because I'm assuming they have some sort of logo that's connected with it. Maybe not. I'm just seeing the yeah, I'm just, man, see, this is what I was thinking, is just use the Minecraft logo, and then there's the editor, which is a very similar font. So that's probably what I would do. I would just, I don't have my Minecraft fonts anymore, but here, let me just show you how I would make it stick out. Minecraft. That's a bummer. If I type Minecraft, is it there? No, it's not there anymore. That stinks. Okay. We'll just use something simple, I guess. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't use this exact font, but you get the idea. All right, so to make it pop out, in this particular thumbnail, I would maybe like find an image that allows for the space like this one. All right, so you've got you've got like space under it that Minecraft can be in front of, the Minecraft editor, right, can be in front of, and it's not like taking away from the image at all. And then I would add a pretty strong drop shadow, like not blur it, because that just doesn't feel Minecrafty to me. One sec. Yep, this feels right. Something along those lines. That's pretty cool. Maybe a little less. Okay, so something like that would help pop. But yeah, so this is like how to approach your version of it, right? But the thing is, what makes me super interested in the Minecraft editor? What's your title pitch here? Minecraft has an editor now, trying out Minecraft's new editor mode. Cool. Okay, we get to watch you try it out, but why not tell us something that we don't know about it? Like, point something out that you're about to teach us about it. I didn't see much of that in this. like this one is the only one that I'm seeing it. It says this is crazy, and it's pointing at something that I don't know what it is, but I have to click to find out. So that's all I'm saying. Just keep that in mind. I don't know. It seems like this editor mode has been out for at least a year for a bunch of people. So I don't know what's going on with this. But anyway, hopefully that helps you out a little bit. And we're going to move back to non-gaming. Number 36. Bro, why you spamming? Somebody spamming? Stop spamming. Quit spamming. We don't like spam around here. You guys know spam, like the meat spam? The food? Like, for those that don't know, spam is actually like a food. So, now you know. Pretty popular in Hawaii. Okay, Nestle hot chocolate review. Rich and creamy milk chocolate delight. Okay, so I want to see chocolate milk in the thumbnail. I definitely want to, like, just like their image right there, how it's just this beautiful looking thing of chocolate milk. That, I would assume, is not in the thumbnail. Okay. It's also backwards. You need to flip your... you can't... You know what I'm saying? So here's what I would do. Nestle hot chocolate, and it's a review about a product. You aren't the star of the show here. The product is. So I wouldn't even be in the thumbnail if this were mine. It would be all about the product itself. So, let's find it. Oh, there it is, I think. Yeah, let's grab this one. That says milk chocolate. Is that the same thing? Rich milk chocolate. Oh, your video's backwards too. Oh no. All you gotta do is just find whatever you edit in, just flip it horizontal. That's all that's going on there. I don't see this rich version. Rich milk chocolate. I guess that's it, but this is the kind of product image I'm looking for. Okay. So this is what I would do. We've got this. I'm just gonna remove the background. And then I'm gonna draw a shadow under it, because that just feels right. This might be a little advanced, so you don't have to do it. I'm just saying that this is where I would go with it. And then basically what I'm really saying is just to feature the product itself, right? One second. Not gonna look good yet. I just want it to have this, like, it's a product vibe. It's hard to explain. You know what? Actually, there's probably an easier way to do this. I'm just gonna select this. This might be like the easiest way for you to do it too, if you have a tool that just has AI. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Okay, so I've got that selected. And then what we have to think about now is the psychology of the situation. So why am I watching you, or why am I watching this particular review? Like, you definitely don't want to say it's good or bad in the thumbnail, right? Because you want people to watch and understand that you have a valid point to make about this product outside of is it good or not. So what exactly could we put text-wise in this? Oh, I forgot to type shadow. I don't know what this is going to create. Nothing, apparently. Okay. I don't know what we could put in there text-wise to make this like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder why. Maybe it says better than Hershey's, right? Or better than Hershey's? Question mark. Yeah, let's go with that. Use CapCut to make your thumbnails. Okay. I'm sorry. With all this stuff that's going down with CapCut, that's a tough situation. That's an awful shadow. This is bad. All right. Well, anyway, Canva. Yeah, Canva is what you don't know. I see that data array. That's the vibe right there. Man. Whatever. This is a really bad shadow. I'm gonna move away from it. Yeah. So anyway, let's just avoid the shadow thing for now. I'm just not gonna waste a whole bunch of time. I would draw it and have fun with it and make it nice and pretty, but let's just aim to sell it. Come here, shadow. Okay. So, yeah, better than Hershey's or than Hershey's? Is Hershey even, do they even make chocolate milk? Is this, or milk chocolate, I mean? Do they? Somebody tell me. Why are you guys being so silent? Okay. So this is something simple. We could have made it like a really beautiful product pick, but I just want to get the idea down so you know. Okay, we're bringing it out. We need an arrow. Man, we need to figure out a way to have you guys pick the arrow that I use. Okay, we're just gonna use that one. Okay, so this right here is so simple and and it also says better than Hershey's. Or you could just say, like, you could make the statement, it's better than Hershey's. I don't know, whatever you're feeling. Yeah, so this is so simple, it's easy to understand. It's a review of this product. If let's think about the situation. I'm at Meijer or Walmart or whatever, and I'm holding two Legolas. I'm holding two hot chocolates, right? And I'm wondering which one is the better one. And so I Google is like Nestle hot chocolate or whatever. And then this thumbnail pops up. I immediately understand it. It's great. It's the right direction. I mean, I'm clicking that because it's so simple. I'm only looking for the answer, right? So hopefully this helps a little bit. You just gotta kind of think like, what is your viewer going through? Yeah, what are they going through and what are they thinking to bring them to your video? And then you have Nestle Hot Chocolate Review. This is a perfect title for, I mean, when people search it, that's exactly what should be in your title. So great title. Yeah, solid. I like it. Okay, let's go back to gaming. Get some music going. Did I already pick 34? I'm pretty sure I did. Nope, I didn't. I don't know if this... It's a card game. I guess that counts. I mean, yeah. I would have accepted this on either form. It's totally fair because it's like, it's not controller gaming, but it is a game, yeah. Undefeated black, purple, Monkey D. Luffy deck profile One Piece card game. Normally, and I'm getting used to this more, but normally I'd be like, that is way too long of a title. But it makes me wonder, if you're searching for this stuff, how many other titles are like the exact same bits of information in the title. So, yeah. It is a long title, but I don't know. All you really got to pay attention to is like, at some point, it's going to cut it off. I think it's after 72, like the 72nd letter, maybe. It cuts it off. So, like this dude, I'm quitting YouTube, I'm selling the ranch. Okay, anything after that probably would have been cut off. So if you started another word, it might have cut it off right in the middle. That's the point I'm trying to make. This is free live thumbnail, right? And it also says reviews, but it cuts it off. That's okay. Point made. Point made, John. All right, let's take a look at this thumbnail. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna need to look into this. Right now, first impression, there's way too much going on. I don't know what to read first, right? But I want to take a look at the niche. One Piece card game. That's it. One Piece card game. I guess this would be an unboxing, right? Okay, just look at this one real quick. One Piece card game is fine to have as the logo, but you've got the deck and then you've got a number, and it's so simple to understand. That's what I'm like hoping we can get. Booster box opening, the OP, I don't understand, but it seems like that's important, and I did see that in yours. So it's like, here's 3 decks, easy to understand. This dude's showing one thing and it's circled. There's a thing and he's looking at it. Easy. Start collecting. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that you might need to simplify this a little bit. What are you trying to convey with this? Like, you've got One Piece card game, and I think that that's gonna stick out to people. You pulled this card, maybe? Is that like the big hype moment in your video? And is this a card over here too? No, it's just a character. Okay, get rid of that. I probably would. Sorry, I just want to find the moment that you pull it. And that way I can show you exactly what I would do. And if I don't find it, then I'm just gonna take a different one. I might be wrong, so if you're here, let me know if you didn't actually pull that card. I think I just saw it. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the one at the end. Basically, oh, there it is. Okay, let's grab this one. And the problem is you need a stronger depth of field on your camera, because you need the back to blur a little bit easier, I think. Like, look at all this noise going on in your thumbnail, or in this image. It's you're showing the card, but the back is kind of like the same focus as it. And so it's kind of hard to like see the definition of the card. And that's the point that I want to make with the thumbnail too. If this is the highlight moment, and that's, I mean, it's important enough that you showed it in your thumbnail. So I would just feature it as your thumbnail. I've seen plenty of these types before. Let me just duplicate it and grab this one. It's so noisy that I don't even know if the AI is going to grab it as an item. Oh, wow, it did. It got real close. It lost it up here, so there was too much to see up here. And the card's clear, so that's fair. All right, let's grab that, and we're going to draw the edge here. And then there's a bit going on down here that my brain doesn't understand. Maybe it's reflective. Okay, all right, so we're gonna mask that, and then we're gonna blur the background just to show you what I'm talking about. Make it really, really stand out. All right, so just a little bit, maybe like 4 or 3.5. Yeah, 3.8. Meet in the middle, and then if you can darken it, that also helps. So you darken the background just a little bit, and then you've got this thing that really, really pops. And to make it pop more, you add a little bit of a glow around it. I'll do the glow just around your hand, and everything, just so you can kind of see where that comes in. But actually, the vivid was much better. Okay, so you've got that, and then I want to take the color away from the background as well. So I'm just gonna remove the saturation, and then you've got your front that really pops. You know, it probably needs a little bit more blur. Not too much. Let's go with 4.5. Not 45. Oh no. Okay, so maybe I've lost a little bit of what's going on back there. And of course you can always do a little bit of an outline, and that helps sometimes. I did a real quick grab, but the point I'm trying to make is if you can simplify it with the pull, and then you've got a little bit of an area where you can write text on either side. If you wanted to, you could focus it on the right side and have your text on the left, or whatever. So that's a really rough thing. I would probably simplify it a bit more. You could even give it a different background that's not so busy to make this really pop. But just to show you what I mean here, like you can really see like how isolated it is. So you could change that background to something a little more simple, and it would pop if that's the one. And then yeah, whatever text, deck profile or first place. Some of this stuff you have repeated in the title, so I would probably try to keep it in one place. Anyway, hopefully that helps a little bit. It's so much going on, it's hard to find that definition. And you could also add a little bit of a drop shadow behind these to make it pop off even more. Like, it's not gonna look great, but you'll get the idea. A little bit of a drop shadow should make it pop. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, you get the idea. Maybe the glow isn't so good, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it without the glow. And then you could like have the text. Yeah, you can have the text really pointed out. Anyway, hopefully you got the idea. All right, let's move on to non-gaming, since that was in the gaming. 111. Slice eats. Yeah, without glow for sure, Flipsy. You may add drop shadow. We did indeed. Okay. Mr. Beast makes the worst food in my city. Man, if you had a picture of something going wrong with these, I mean, it's a good opening shot. Okay. So you've got Beast Burger. You've got a gross looking burger. You know, when I see stuff like this, I understand the impulse to go for sensational, because that's what works in the niche. And you see like a really gross burger. I bet you would really stand out if you made it look more legit. like a burger, like it's your hands and it's opening and there's something on the burger instead. But I mean, that would technically be clickbait, because you tried to make it look so real. And yeah, that was just me brainstorming. This is not bad either, but your thumbnail's solid. I think what I don't like so much about it is the Beast Burger. It takes away from what's going on here. Let's just rearrange it real quick, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So, duplicate that. I want to grab this guy back here. Pop it up. And then what I was thinking is that since it's... I get what you're going for. This is just me trying to improve on something that's already really good. So let's see what things look like here. This is experimenting. I mean, I normally wouldn't have even tried because it's already that good, man. It's just I find it so busy that it's hard to understand what to look at, right? So let's just add a drop shadow here. And really, I think that the problem is the background itself. The background is busy, so let's just see what it looks like without it and see if there's a different Beast Burger type background that we could find. You might even have it in the video itself. Grab you there, and then we're just gonna go blank for a second. That's not blank. This is blank. Okay, let's see what is in your video. Do 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 do. It's just a car video. Okay. All right. No biggie. All right. Let's actually there. Let's try that. You already had another image. Okay. Not as prevalent that it's it's not as prevalent that it's Beast Burger because you don't see the Mr. Beast logo. I understand why you did what you did. It's a very, very cool way to get your idea across. I think it's just there's 3 logos going on. It's just such a busy image. Let's see Beast Burger. Just talking about simple images. The simplest Beast Burger restaurant you could find. Wow, it's really tough to find it. Maybe building? Maybe? Okay. So this is a fine thumbnail. You got him. See, that's the kind of, yeah, that would work actually. Let's jump back to that. Just to give you the idea. Don't use this because it would be not cool. Okay, so it's like it's something like this where it's kind of in the bottom left and then you've got the sky up top instead, right? So it's simple. You've got the one Mr. Beast logo and you wouldn't even have to do what I did. You could just do like your original idea where you put it over the sky. And then like right here, I would get rid of this. And of course you would flip it around and get rid of the other YouTuber if you wanted like an image similar to that. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, I would do something like that. Maybe just go find an image of a building and throw the Mr. Beast logo, the icon on it. And you don't even have to put Beast Burger or anything. People will connect those dots, in my opinion. So yeah, I would try something a little bit like that. And that's just me improving on what's already really, really good. So if I had the time, I would just do it just to show you, but hopefully you got the idea. And let's move back to gaming. Yes, gaming. Moving back to gaming. Very cool thumbnail though. The idea comes across so well. It's solid. Okay. Number 20. Wow. It's picking low numbers all day. Unknown Gamer, you're up. Okay, getting diamonds in hardcore Minecraft. Okay. Before, after you get diamonds, it's as simple as it can be. It's interesting that you use the Grand Theft Auto font, but okay. Minecraft hardcore, you get diamonds. You have a whole room of diamonds. I think that there's a way to pitch this that's more interesting, right? At this point, a month ago, like, we're so deep into the Minecraft meta that it's just another video of somebody getting diamonds. So I think your selling point, like, all you gotta do is think, how am I gonna stand out amongst all the other people that are doing the same thing, right? If you want to be a Minecraft creator, you have to think of how, like, what can you do to separate yourself from all the other people? Why do people come to you instead of anybody else? The million view Minecrafters, right? This image right here is super cool. Let's just take that into Photoshop real quick, and I'll tell you what I would do. You'll have to change the title as well, because getting diamonds in Minecraft is a big bag of who cares. Like, cool, right? You need to offer something that people haven't seen or haven't thought about. So let's just go ahead and fill this with diamonds, and then we'll drag you over. How to find when your no is. Tanka after. Okay. Okay, that's better because it actually kept your feet. Okay, and then we're just gonna slide you over and then fill the other side. And then we're gonna cover up this text too. I think the image itself is interesting enough to pop out in any YouTube feed, right? So this right here is so cool that I think it would stick out. I think you surrounded by diamonds is awesome. Let's go ahead and increase that saturation just a bit, make it pop out, and then I don't know what brightness and contrast is going to do, but we can figure it out. It might not have needed anything, but let's see. Okay, this is pretty Minecrafty. You could just throw a me in there, and I think that it might stick out now. You know what I'm talking about, those stupid things. Like, everybody has that one same graphic that just says me. I don't know, I don't have it, so besides me. But you get the idea. It says extra bold. Okay. Just want to give you the idea so we can skedaddle. Yellow. Yellow is going to work because it's blue. Yellow pops off of blue. Bow, bow. Maybe a little bit of a outline. Something like that. Okay, cool. And then we will make it bigger. Now, you could probably change the font in this situation to something more Minecrafty or whatever, but this is the kind of thing that I'm saying I haven't seen before, and so I would probably try this instead. Like, when you're playing, think, wow, I have something that would probably look cool and new to a lot of people, right? So yeah, that's my point. My point is made. Anyway, I think that that's really cool. So all you would have to do is change your title to I don't know, how long did it take you to get in there? Like three days or whatever, like 3 days into Minecraft. Hardcore. I don't know if you need to put hardcore or not. Actually, putting that Minecraft hardcore in there would probably tell the entire story, right? So I got all this in Minecraft hardcore. You might not even need that me thing. The Minecraft hardcore would probably sell it for you. So yeah, if you're teaching people how to get diamonds in hardcore Minecraft or whatever, but yeah, if you had the hardcore in the thumbnail, I think that would sell it enough anyway that you might not need to change the title so much. But yeah, it's just about trying to figure out how you can separate yourself from the crowd. Know what I'm saying? Do you? Let's answer some questions, right? Or not? I can't remember. I thought I saw a question. It's thumbnail time. It was, and it still is. All right. Became a YouTube member. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. Can I search something on Google Images that may be related to my video? Oh. And use whatever result that I like as a thumbnail for my video. No, you cannot. That is copyright infringement. You can, it's a gray area, but you can probably find images and like adjust them somewhat, and like that's transformative. But like if you're taking images from a photographer or something, then like they're an artist that makes money off their images, then you're playing a dangerous game there. So really, I've gotten stuff off Google. Some of these arrows I've gotten off Google. So is it copyright infringement? I don't know. I didn't really look into the license or where the arrow came from. It's the internet. It probably came from a billion different sources. But it's like you really need to ask yourself that question and play it safe. Like, will you get in trouble for going and downloading the McDonald's logo and using it in your thumbnail? Probably not. McDonald's has a lot more going on. And if you go and search for McDonald's on YouTube, you'll see a million thumbnails with that. But the main point is make sure that you transform it in some way. You can't just take a image and use it. That's, or you can, but it's not cool and not good. And I don't know, you might get called out. Question, we need to exaggerate some to earn. We need to exaggerate. Do we need maybe to exaggerate some to earn the click in the thumbnail? How do we know the line of what is too much and causing it to be clickbait? I think a moldy beast burger is clickbait. Well, I agree with you. Showing something that looks that gross is the idea of the video. It comes down to the niche too, right? So if it were a Mr. Beast burger review, right, and it was him showing a moldy burger, that would be clickbait. But because the niche is sensational, you know, actually that one video that he did almost was a review, and he is showing moldy burger. But yeah, the way that he showed it on the thumbnail, it's like you see it all the time. You see things exaggerated to a point where it's people know that it's not exactly that. Like it's been photoshopped. I don't know where that line is. I don't make the rules. People assume things. You'll see some comments in there that'll say clickbait, and then you'll see some people that enjoyed the video. I don't know. That's we don't know, right? It's just you play it by ear and follow your gut. So if somebody asks, is that clickbait? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. But everybody plays the game of sensational, and sometimes the line gets crossed and sometimes it doesn't. Like, for instance, there was that dude that went to I went to the world's most homeless city or something like that, and it shows somebody like laying on the ground or whatever, and then that person on the ground was never in the video at all. Is that clickbait, or were they just trying to convey an idea through their thumbnail? Like, it's a very weird time we're in. There's no set rule. It's just, you know it when you know it. It's messed up, man. But I agree, it's a tough line to walk. I've always tried to make my thumbnail look natural and in camera as possible. That's great, especially for a lawn rescue niche, right? Like, it works for you. You wouldn't sensationalize how bad a yard was that you had to mow, because your niche and your business, it hinges upon your honesty and your authenticity. Whereas somebody sensational and getting a bunch of views, it's not exactly the same thing. Like Mr. Beast photos, that photo isn't real. It was photoshopped, you know, and he was in the helicopter. Was he in that helicopter? Was the helicopter red? No, but it's red in the thumbnail. Is it clickbait? I don't know. There is a line somewhere. It's just I don't know. It's tough. It is tough. Can I use the same thumbnail on 2 channels for videos about the same topic, but in different languages? No danger of reused content tagging. No. It's your thumbnail. You can use it on every video if you want. I mean, it might confuse people, but yeah, for this same video in a different language, I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, if there's text in the thumbnail, you might want to change it to the other language. That's what vidIQ does. I know that Sorry, I just read, did my question get skipped? It's randomly selected, dude. I'm sorry. There's no order. Can I use, yeah, so I don't know. vidIQ, they use the same thumbnail and then they replace the words with that language. So I think it's totally fine, especially if you're branching out like that. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good CTR, good retention rate, but impressions just go down. What's the reason? Your video has impressions can go down for several different reasons. And some of them we're not allowed to know, but in my experience, impressions can go down. Sorry. I was getting a call. Sorry, my glasses were ringing. Okay, so where did that question go? What was that question again? I think I lost it. Oh, impressions. Okay. Impressions can go down for several different reasons. In my experience, I've had videos go up and then they stall, right? Like I have a video that goes up to 11,000 views and then it stalled. And so I could be asking the question, why? What happened? The swipe rate was good and all this stuff was good. What happened? And then 9 days later, the impressions go up again. There's no answer to stuff that we don't know, right? YouTube, the algorithm tries things out and it tries different audiences out. So if you're doing a short, for instance, you'll go up to 1,000 and it'll flatline, and then it'll do its calculations and realize this is worth showing to the next 5,000 people, or it's going to stay at 1,000 because not a lot of people liked it. So there's a bunch of different things that the algorithm does. But the simplest answer is if it's going to stop getting impressions, it's because the algorithm has decided that this is as good as it gets for this piece of content. People were interested all the way up to this point, and now that we're trying it, now that we tried it on this last bigger audience, they didn't like it, as the ratio of them liking to not liking wasn't as good as the first bit that they tried it on. So really tough to explain that, and I didn't do it very articulately, but I'm sorry. Yeah, that's tough. That's how it is. Can you send me a pair of those glasses? They're Ray-Bans. They're just prescription Ray-Bans that I use for the camera and stuff. How do I make leadership skills thumbnails interesting? It's been tough for me. Leadership skills. I see a lot of like motivational business leadership, skills teaching, all this stuff, and typically it's you and then some text, and it's like serious. It's just some like really what's the word? It's like the text is valuable. It's like an epiphany. So it pulls at the heartstrings that you want text in your thumbnail, and that's about it, right? How do you make them interesting? If that's not interesting enough, I don't know. You'd have to experiment. But if you go and you look up your niche on YouTube, you're gonna see a lot of what I just said. The way that I would make it interesting is I would say some really, I would find ways to play on the psychology instead. Like what text can I put in this thumbnail that really has to make somebody click? Like I would keep trying things out because that would keep me interested. Yeah, I would just be experimenting with the type of text I'm putting in there, the phrase that you can put in, and I would keep trying different things until one really sticks, and then you've got a format that you can repeat. That's what I would do. But yeah, please go check out other channels and see what they do, because yeah, that'll give you a good start, like the concept and the composition. Like I'm on left and then text, you know. Okay, next question. Oh wait, hashtag question, are you a wizard, sir? No, I'm not. Question answered. Okay, it's 2-second time, which is this. Cool. All right, so we're basically just drawing the same, except I give you 2 seconds to look at the thumbnail, and then you tell me what the thumbnail is about. You guess, and then we see if their thumbnail conveys the idea enough, or if they need to work on it. Number 103. I just typed it and it changed it right back. Number 103. There we go. Okay, this is non-gaming. And you get to look at the thumbnail in just a second. Okay, ready? Here we go. All right, what do you guys think? What was this thumbnail? What is this video about? Barbie. Barbie? Mini elements. Nope. Art. My sand sculpture flopped. I see sand. Candy Crush movie flop. Okay. Okay. Cool. So some animation drawing flopped. Some people got it. Some people aren't exactly sure. But it is about a drawing, I think. Just judging by this icon that doesn't stand out very well, I would assume it's about drawing. If I see somebody like this, or a character like this, I always assume drawing. But I don't know what's going on in the background. Like, some stuff is pixelated. It flopped is the text. I don't know. Let's take a look here. My disastrous Janet Supercell makes skin. What? There's some words in here I don't understand. And it's just probably because I'm old. In this video, I'm going to talk about my Supercell Janet skin. Okay, it's a skin. A skin. Oh, is it a skin for... What's the skin for? I'm curious. Which is a campaign that lets you put skins into a game called Brawl Stars. Oh, thank you. You immediately explained it to me. I should have just kept reading. Okay. The speed paint is finished. What is it? What happened? I wonder. Okay, you're telling a story. All right, cool. So I'm wondering if there's something in here. It says my disastrous. Okay, it flopped. Okay, I guess people didn't like it, or what? I'm just unsure how it flopped. Like, was it a contest, or did people not like it? I'm sure you explain it in the video, but this is just the context that I'm missing from your packaging, and that's the kind of thing that you might want to, like, if this was a contest for Brawl Stars or whatever, you're gonna want to get that in the packaging somewhere. If it was a skin that went into the game Brawl Stars, you would probably want to show that. It's really tough to understand exactly what's going on here. And maybe that'll help you just a little bit more. This R2 draws thing at the end of your title, I wouldn't put that in there. Your channel name is right there. Nobody is searching for this, and so it's not going to help you out at all. All right. Being more clear about what your video is about is what you need to focus on. It looks really cool. I don't know how to improve this because I don't know exactly what to show because I don't understand what's going on. But yeah, all the stuff I said, if you could show it like in the game, or yeah, if there was a contest or something, just providing that through the imagery could help. That said, you got some really cool colors here. I think it's pretty cool looking, honestly. I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I like that the stroke, like the white stroke, makes that pop, and I wonder if that would work for this too. Having that black text almost makes me, it's jarring, and I wonder if you did a lighter color and then did a black outline, kind of like how these are, you know what I'm saying? Like this white with a black outline looks fine on this background. This pink with a black outline also looks fine, and you've got a little bit of a drop shadow. Maybe it's an outer glow, but it's an outer glow. But you've got that around the character. That would work for your text, I think. Would having Brawl Stars in the thumbnail help? That is what I was saying. Yes. That's what I was thinking. I should have looked at the chat. You probably would have given me that idea way sooner. I did not participate in the campaign, but I love your design book. Looks wonderful. Fastest click. Okay. I was just curious if anything else would pop out. Yeah, definitely just be a little more clear about what is going on. Okay. All right, then that was non-gaming technically, so we're going back to gaming. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. All right. Here we go. You guys ready? What do we got? Retro games. Atari. Horror game. Was that an Apple II? I wasn't ready. Horror game. I'm not going back. Absolutely zero clue. Profanity. Build your own adventure. Okay. Old timer games. All right, so let's take a look here. It says cuss word, maybe your own adventure. So yeah, whoever said, is that an Apple II? Yes, it is. For the layman, this is an Apple II. It was one of the first computers. Well, one of them. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure they're playing old games on it. I think there's probably a better angle you could get on this computer to show this little area right here a little more, because that, like, it didn't immediately pop out that it was an Apple II, but like if you could show that just a little bit more somehow, like a angle above, it might benefit you. But let's also showing the game in its like genuine state on the computer also might work. But let's take a look at the video here. Playing every Apple II floppy E379. Are these floppy disks like the small ones? I always wonder where those big floppies went. The actual like floppy ones. Okay. All right. So you don't actually see the Apple II or anything, but it's no big deal. Escape. Yeah, you know what? I would find it more interesting to actually see gameplay. And this style right here, where you're looking, the POV style where you see the walls around you like Doom, that immediately to me says this is a video game. And this wasn't, right? I didn't know immediately. So there's just a little bit of lack of clarity here. It's a very cool thumbnail and I love it. And I wouldn't change your title much at all, because like people looking for old school stuff like this, that's fine. Yeah, I would do something like this. I would use a shot like this, and yeah, I would keep everything else the same. I would just try to find a shot that it's like obviously not Doom. Yeah, the characters really make it look cool. So yeah, I would that's what I would do. I would just make it more obvious. So changing the angle, and then the text itself, I'm not sure what that means. And like, yeah, I don't know what that means. But I'm not so sure. Like the selling point to me is like this nostalgic, really cool, unique thing that you have to present me. And so the text should probably reflect that in some way. Like maybe the exact year, like from 1979 or whatever, I don't know, but hopefully you get the idea. Yeah, very cool idea, man. Oh, you're using that same image. Okay. I get what you're going for. Yep. If it was more obvious it was an Apple II, I mean, it would catch my eye. Man, that's really cool right there. It's in the screen. Yeah, I like that too. But anyway, you've got a vibe, you've got a brand going on, so don't let me stomp on your parade. I just hopefully the advice would help you. Okay. Moving back to non-gaming. Interesting. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. What do we got? Let's get some guesses. Gossips? Gossips? Crime, true crime news. Good afternoon, vidIQ. Something about a crime. News. Gossip Boys. True crime recap. Soap opera. True crime. Yeah, it's a lot of true crime. Okay, everybody gets it. So, news brief, courtroom confidential. See, this is a logo that I don't mind. It's not in the way of anything, and it's tasteful. It's fine. I usually say don't do that, but it's fine. If you want it in there, it's good. What you missed this week in true crime. 1/24/25. I don't know how this can get more obvious. I don't know if news brief is even important. Like, I don't know why that's up there, news brief, but maybe they have a reason for putting it there. High stakes gamble, Brian, blah 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 blah, and more. Okay, cool. You've got a good summary of what everything is, what people are searching. Don't change the title at all. It's good. I guess, like, you've also got your own brand. I'm assuming they all look like this black paper in the background. Okay, cool. This right here. Oh, okay. So that's a podcast, I assume, or like interviews. Okay, just for so you know, the interview thing, feature them on it only, and then put something they said in it, like something really valuable, something like mind-blowing, right? Like a revelation, whatever they said, the most powerful line they said in the entire podcast, like as long as it's between 5 and 10 words, feature that on that instead. So put them on the right side and then the words on the left, and these will perform better. Yeah, because this is a lot of words that it doesn't look like a podcast to me. Okay, so you didn't ask, but I just figured I'd tell you. That's what would stand out. That's what's standing out right now. Some of these have a lot of words, but the one that you submitted is almost perfect. Like, you've got the 3 characters you talk about, which I feel like there's another channel. I can't remember his name. Anyway, you got 3 main characters. You've got the headline at the bottom. You've got the date. That's all you need. I don't know why news brief is up there, but maybe you're using it to separate your buckets of content, and that's probably why, because it seems like you do a lot on this channel. I don't have much to offer, honestly. If you did get rid of
girl.
Oh, sorry. If you did get rid of news brief, you could actually make these heads a little bit bigger, and I think that it might catch more eyes, in my opinion. If you look at a lot of our thumbnails, a lot of thumbnails in general, sometimes the heads are so close that it kind of cuts off the top of your head, and it makes it easier to connect to eyes, and the lizard brain connects to eyes. It's in your DNA. So yeah, hopefully that helps you a little bit, and we're gonna move back to gaming. Bow. Number 76. Okay. Here you go. May put on Skrillex. All right, Minecraft on Netflix. Put news brief behind the heads layer. I guess you could, but it still clutters it, in my opinion. Minecraft trailer. Minecraft King. My favorite, Roblox. Bacon King, Minecraft movie. Alright, I guess not a lot of people know about Technoblade. But yeah, this is a movie, I guess. I'm seeing Technoblade, and it's very Minecrafty. It's a trailer. I think you get the idea across. This is like a trailer for a movie about Technoblade. If Technoblade's life was a movie, I don't know how you get more clear than what you got here.
Enough.
Sorry, I'm trying to think if I would change anything. Probably here. This is the only thing I would try, and maybe you could just A/B it. It's still a cool thumbnail. I like that. And you probably already know what I would try anyway, but let's see. Is it not grabbing? Come on. This is a jam. I don't know why it's not grabbing so well, but let's just cut it out ourselves. I just want to see if it can separate from the background just a little bit better. I mean, dude, this is me nitpicking. I probably wouldn't even do this, but since you got submitted, I don't want to not try something. So let's see. Let's mask it and drop shadow it, just to see if that looks good. Just a tiny bit of a drop shadow. I mean, I think it does kind of separate it a little bit. Before, after, it's okay. Yeah, it's just something that I would try. You could do that with the Netflix logo or whatever, but it's just so simple. You got the idea across, man. I got nothing to give you on this. It's a very, very cool thumbnail. Just besides, congratulations. And also a very cool video idea. Like, yeah, it's unique. I think it should perform well over time. It's already doing pretty well. I mean, when did you release that? 6 months ago? Okay, yeah, so 3,000 views. Yeah, it's interesting. I think, and it's picking up over the past few days, so, yeah. Stick with it. I think that's a really cool idea. It's like the game version of Sticks. Okay, moving back to non-gaming. Oh, every time I hit 6, it skips the song. Okay, now I know. Pixelated is art now. I like it. I think it's art. Malu Knockout, I'm so sorry, but you didn't submit a video. Alright, picking the next one. Y'all gotta submit a video. It's in the instructions. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. This one is going to be interesting. Especially with the results. Okay. I'm not going to spend... I can't do this one, all right? But we're going to take a look at it. Because it's got a different... I don't know what we would guess for native English speakers. I don't know what's going on in this. It seems like a show... And maybe it's a show that you guys can recognize. I kind of see something going on back there. But yeah, there seems to be a lot going on. Several different, I don't know. It looks like a mess to me, but at the same time, I don't know what it is, okay? So, will Sophia kill Holland? Okay. 140,000 views. Why'd you do that? Why does that, why? I don't know why you did that. Because you're talking about this video specifically, right? It just doesn't make sense to me. But let's yeah, people, you don't have to tell that to, if you did that because this video passed 140,000, you don't You don't have to. It says the view count right under it, wherever you are in the YouTubes. Okay. In this video, we've told you about suspense queries. It looks like it's a storytelling thing. It's a trailer with English subtitles. Okay, cool. It's done pretty well. It must be just a really popular thing. I would use a clip from the movie, but a lot of stuff is like, I'm not sure why it's there. Will Sofia kill Halima could just be the only thing that you need in there text-wise, and maybe if this is the movie name, you could keep it in there too. I'm just saying, it seems like you're adding a bunch of different texts. Maybe it's to appeal to a wider audience. I don't know. It's tough, right? It does have almost 200,000 views, so who am I? I'm just saying it looks really, really messy. And I just think that if it were simpler, it would be easier to understand. Interesting that that's the one that really popped. I wonder why that is. Yeah, I would need to do more research on that one. But like I said, simpler the better, in my opinion. And when you, yeah, that's it. That's all I got for that one. Sorry, I didn't want to have people guess because maybe they didn't know as much as I don't know. It's just, yeah. Sorry you didn't get to play the game. Let's move back to gaming. Number 13, back to the OG. Actually, we'll do that one, and then we're gonna do, you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna do that thing. And it was, okay, here we go. It's another different language, but you guys will be able to guess what it is. At least I'm pretty sure it's a different language. Because it does look like AI generated it too. It's Minecraft, you got it. Nailed it. Got it. Okay, it's Hindi. All right. It is AI generated though. Like, I mean, you can see that there's no consistency between the letters. So, hopefully it generated it well. It's a cool picture. I don't know if it's a popular picture. Let's see. Let's just use Google Lens. Okay. Yeah, it's a popular picture. It's been used there, but maybe this is that video. I don't know. I only see the one. Is this the video? Yeah. Okay, so it's not, I mean, it's your own picture. I don't know if it's AI generated or what, but it's very, very cool. Hopefully you're saying something that really gets people interested. A scary story in Minecraft. Okay. I'm not so sure that this is giving scary story. Maybe it might be, but this almost looks like a hero in a really cool situation. So, but maybe that text clears that up too. I think it's really cool. I don't know. I would just be real specific about the story instead in the thumbnail, like a situation, and you're pointing it out. Like you've got a character and it says never sleeps or something, and it's pointing at the character. Like, it's just giving detail about the story. And this might be doing that on this really, really cool picture. But yeah, this is given more like hero stories. So anyway, this person's waiting for the next part. So hopefully this helps a little bit. I think you've probably got your own style that you're doing here. How to make lava bridge. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't know how to improve it. You're using the same vibe though. It doesn't seem to be, I don't know. If it's not working, definitely try something else. Maybe not on that, but that's my advice for that. Sorry, I don't have much for that because it's tough to break down.
2,000 years.
Yeah, look up Minecraft stories. 1 second. Okay. Okay, the story of Minecraft. That's not right. Oh, Minecraft story time is probably what I'd want to. This is not at all what I was looking for. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah. Yep, I would be specific about this story. Sorry, I don't have much to give on that one. It's just really tough, especially being a different language. Look at that guy. Who's that guy? That's not the thumbnail, I'm pretty sure. I definitely didn't make that thumbnail. I don't know why that is. Okay, let's we're going to the giveaway tool. All right, we're gonna do hashtag. Somebody give me a hashtag. No self promo. Okay, no self promo. that's what we're doing. All right, let's start collecting. No self promo. Type hashtag no self promo, and then I'm gonna take a look at your channel, and we're gonna roll with it. My glasses were hurting my ears. It's probably because my headphones were pushing on my ears. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and draw, since that Minecraft one took me a minute. K&J Lumber. Let's take a look. I'm getting missed calls. I've had like 3 missed calls this entire time. K&J Lumber. All right, almost 6,000.
If you're looking for lumber and saw.
Nice. Almost 6,000 subs. Not what you think. The best wood for interior projects. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. It's not what you think. So I have to click. I mean, the curiosity is there. That's incredible. I think that one will pick up over time, and the design is great. I just want to take a look at that.
The best wood for indoor projects is.
Great intro. Started immediately. It met the expectation. The best. I mean, you said the words verbatim. You know what you're doing. This is really good. Not what you think. This one doesn't appeal to me as much as the other one did. The first one that I saw. I think it's because I can't tell that that's wood immediately. It's not as obvious as this image. This image is so obvious. Okay, this is wood. When I see this, my brain doesn't make that connection immediately. So not what you think. I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah, just so I doubt that one performs better. Yeah, this is solid, man. And
It's not.
your visual hook. Look at this visual hook. Like, it just starts with a sign that's zooming out. Incredible. Incredible visual hook. This one, dude, this one's gonna kill. I'm telling you, that one's gonna do really, really well. As long as you use this thumbnail, in my opinion. Yeah, I think, I don't know how long you've been doing this, but you definitely have the checklist down of the things that you need to focus on. Yeah, man. Keeping not what you think. Outdoor. Yeah, see, that one. Oh, wow. That one did almost, yeah, 400,000 views. That's incredible. And it's just the wood and not what you think. That's what appealed to me on the other one. So that's outdoor projects, and then you did interior projects. Or interior, yeah. Incredible, man. This is great. What a really, really cool channel. I guess I don't have anything to add. I like it. I like when your thumbnails are, if I can look at a thumbnail and immediately tell what it is, those work, right? And I think that if you can make sure to focus on that, then they'll continue working. This one, I don't understand so much. It's probably more of a niche topic. This one, the sharpened chainsaw, I would probably have something like that shot that you start with, I would probably have done something like that in the thumbnail instead. The sharpening process, because you're chainsawing wrong. That's given me the idea like I don't know how to use a chainsaw. Yeah, I love this angle. Resawing. That's really cool. I like that too. Man, I just like a lot of this stuff. Yeah, when you're super clear visually with what's going on in the video, those win. I think that those are gonna do it for you. That one's a little tough to understand unless you have a sawmill. The best finish for outdoor wood projects. No one talks about. I bet that there's probably a better way to, like, if it said cheaper than brand name or something like that, that might appeal. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. No self promo. Very, very cool channel, man. You're gonna do well. You're gonna do well, kid. Scale train station. Word. I don't know why I keep closing YouTube. Hashtag no self promo. Scale train station. I believe that is it. Yep. Okay. Well, welcome to Scale Train Station. This channel is all about model trains. We build layouts, detailed models, and dioramas using everything from kits to 3D printed models. We create, collect. Oh, that's a run-on sentence here. From kits to 3D printed models we create. Oh, no, it's not. Collect old and unique model train specimens and run them around the track. I would try to separate that into 2 sentences if you could, but it's not that big of a deal. This is awesome. Let's take a look at what's popular. I'm seeing these images aren't, it's not clear to me that these are models, okay? And you might need a tilt shift effect, which I'll jump into here in a second, but let's see what works here. Easy up and down train layout. Can we make it happen? Okay. All right. I think that might be search based. I think a lot of people would know what that is via search. Build and detail the Walther's Roundhouse. Creating an entire model railroad with a 3D printer. Okay. You know, I think that these will appeal. First, let me just say that you use the white. You're using the same text all over, and it's great. But I would just do a little shadow on all of them. Like the white doesn't pop off of bright yellow unless there's a shadow behind it. So I would just make sure to put a shadow behind all of them. Like it's the same with the blue. It's really difficult to read, especially if you're just kind of scrolling through. Yeah, so that's how I would improve the thumbnails. But also just look into the tilt shift effect, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It takes any image and it makes it look like a model. So it kind of just blurs the top and the bottom. So like these right here are real. This is a real image, right? But with the tilt shift effect, the blurring and brightness at the top and the bottom, it makes it look more like a model. And I know yours are models, but just using this slight effect on your images, it will make it it'll make it so apparent, right, that these are models. So it's just something to consider. You don't have to, but that's what I would do. If I was doing model anything, I would be using tilt shift effect. I mean, these are real images and it makes it look like models. So anyway, yeah, the reason it makes it look like that is if you have a macro lens and you zoom up real close to something tiny, it will focus on the thing, but like it's so focused that everything around it just kind of blurs because you're in such a small area, and that's why that works. Like our brains just connected that blurriness outside means that the thing that we're looking at is small. So yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next one. Don't close YouTube, John. Do you need to do that with the camera or in post-processing? I would do it in Photoshop. So just look up tilt shift effect Photoshop tutorial, or yeah, that's probably what I would do. I don't know what like, I don't know if Canva, if you can like adjust the blur like that, but I'm sure that there's tutorials out there. Tilt shift effect tutorial. That'll help. Puppet Gate. Very, very cool. I just think that you're such a niche channel, by the way. I think you're just gonna keep growing. Like you're very, you know, your target audience. You got promise, that's for sure. Puppet Gate, 11, almost 12,000 subscribers. Okay, you cover popular stuff, pop culture. Puppet Gate is America's funniest satire puppet show that touches on politics, culture, entertainment, and lifestyle. Nice. Become a member. This is cool. Yep. I got nothing to say yet. You have, like, you got it down. You know exactly. You know what you are. You found your thing. Okay. It's tough to see. It's tough to know what to look at in some of your thumbnails. And I think it's because I would stop changing your text color. But I know what you're going for, especially with the flag colors, probably. No, that's just your brand. Okay. When I see 3 separate font colors, I think it's 3 separate things I have to read, right? It's just like, I don't know. That's how my brain works. I don't know if y'all are the same way, but the 3 separate colors, along with fire characters, maybe something in the background. It just seems like there's a lot. I'm not so sure what to look at. Like this one, Biden wears Trump hat. The things that are in the background on the bottom, and the 3 words that are different colors, and Biden, and then all this fire stuff. It's like, it's a visual overload to try to understand what's going on. Now, the style is fine because that's your style, that's your brand. It is supposed to be over the top, but it's like you need to walk the line of clarity. Can you immediately understand what's going on, or does somebody know exactly where to look, right? I would try to simplify it a little bit more, but I like this one right here, this assassination attempt thing. I like it because you've made room for the words, right? I don't like this, you know what I mean? You've made negative space for where the words fit, and it's pretty solid. The word assassination doesn't really pop there because it's tough to read, but yeah. They're very noisy. Now, this is just me trying to come up with stuff that I would personally change. You've got a brand, you've got this fire thing going on. I think regardless of what I say, if you kept doing the same thing, you're gonna have videos pop off. You're doing pop culture, like these, you're just doing trendy stuff. It's gonna work. Yeah, that's really all I get to say about that. Like, I have a tough time knowing where to look on some of them, but other than that, I think you've got something very, very cool. And this is the first time I've ever seen something like this on YouTube. Very, very cool. I don't know. Does Crank Yankers have? I wonder if they have a YouTube channel. Nah. But that is something interesting to look at. They just take a screen cap and then throw the logo in there. It's simple to understand what's going on, but it's not the same thing as what you're doing. I get that. Cool. All right, let's draw again. What was that? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Kalen Crew. All right, let's do this. Kalen Crew, 155 subscribers. Hey, didn't we just see you with the Nestle thing? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah. Basically everything I said about the Nestle thing, that's what I would try to do. I would try to feature it a little more. If you changed it already, if this is what you changed it to, it is way too close to the it's too close. It's hard to understand what's going on now, so just something to keep in mind. Yep. Okay. I can't give you anything else. I mean, we've already picked you today, but yeah, that's what I would focus on, the product itself, and less about you. That's what I would do. If I'm doing product reviews, it's all about the product and showing them and trying to come up with some type of word to make them curious about it. Bear 7020. Bear. It's a bear. It's a bear's channel. Hello there. You're a bold one to come on to this channel. Anyway, then anyway, then I hope you enjoy all of my different type of content and that you can find on this page. Okay, and then some religion stuff. Okay, the journey part 1. I guess I'm not sure what this channel is, first of all. The new fish in the aquarium. Nice. Okay. All right, I get it. Some aquarium stuff. It's just kind of whatever. Look, I totally support this, right? You need to keep trying different things to find what you're interested in. Keep doing this. Like, use this as like your drawing board. Just keep putting up stuff, and one of them will hit probably. You'll have one that gets a little more popular, and then you need to ask yourself, could I see myself doing this for years and years and years, only this type of video? And if the answer is no, don't get locked into what gets popular. All right, just keep experimenting until you find what truly makes you happy, and then try to improve on that. And it seems like you're doing just that. So totally in support of that. Keep doing it. I don't want to try to improve anything because right now it's just a testing ground. And yeah, I think it's a great idea. Beer League Hockey Guy, I recognize this. Diddly-dee-dee-doo. Sorry. Okay, I was reading somebody's chat. That was funny. All right, is that the correct one? Yep, it is. Beer League Hockey Guy. 30,000 subs. Oh yeah, I remember this. Some of these thumbnails are dope. Okay. Beer hockey, you have my attention. Nice. Okay. Simple. What happened to the 9 players drafted after? Okay. This almost seems like it's about him, right? And like, maybe I would focus that on the other players, but the NHL's problem child. Dude, I don't know. I think you're doing everything you need to be doing on this. Your thumbnails are simple. They're tasteful. They're really, really cool. It seems like you're showing everything that you need to show. Beer League, you're showing what you're about. Subscribe for great hockey stories. 10 things you didn't know about that guy. His lifestyle. He must be really popular right now. Or not right now. That was a year ago. But yeah. It seems like this channel is all about him. Is it all about him? Am I missing something? Or is he just a really popular hockey player? The new problem child. Man, I don't know. I got nothing to say. I think you know exactly what you're doing, and I would just stay up on the trends, man. You're putting in the work. You're in the grind. Let's take a look at the video real quick. Sorry, I need to unmute it.
Store. Matt Rempe, a towering 6'9" rookie with fists of fury, has taken the NHL by storm. In his first 17 games,
Okay, the intro immediately met the expectation about him and his problems, and dude, I got nothing to say. I'm sorry. You're on the grind. You're doing exactly what you need to do. I don't know how to improve what you've got going on. I mean, congrats. I think you have the hockey thing down. Some of these are just like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If I had a hockey channel, it would be worse than yours. You would teach me. The WA Gaming. Okie doke. The WA Gaming join us for thrilling gameplay adventures in the world of PC gaming from Epic. Okay. Alright. The WA Gaming, subscribe now. It's just a gaming channel? Okay. Alright. Viva Las Elvis. Walkabout Mini off. Okay. Alright, let's just focus on this new one real quick. First, when somebody is looking for gameplay, they want to see gameplay. Like, sometimes that's just the obvious answer. You might want to use a screen cap from the game. And while you're at it, you can point something out that happens in the video that's, like, really cool, right? Like, you get a hole-in-one or whatever. Or, like, on the craziest... Like, what's the craziest course? Do you have a shot of it when you were playing? Like, maybe you could point something out about that with an arrow. I don't know. It's really tough because I know it's VR, but yeah, if you could get like a shot of the most complicated course or something like that. Even this one's really, really interesting. Like if I arranged this and I had some negative space down here because the black and I just pointed at it like hole-in-one or something hardest course, anything that makes people interested that they want to see, but like par 50, like just anything, right? And yeah, so that would catch my interest just a little bit, and I would probably boost the saturation. But when you just have like the logo kind of thing, I'm not. Why would I watch that one over the next one, right? You gotta sell it. Sell why yours is special. Why is yours worth watching? And so that probably goes for all of them. Yeah, it probably just goes for all of them. That one's pretty good. So let's take a look at the popular one and see what you got going on. Beat Saber mod assistant. No mods available for this version. Okay. Seems like a common... Oh, it's a troubleshooting guide. All right, so the value there isn't from the packaging so much, or the thumbnail so much, as like people search this troubleshooting guide and find you. I was trying to find a game that really pops out, and the ones that do they all show the gameplay. So I would like, these are our gameplays. Yeah. All right, so I would focus on that a little bit. These borders that you added around it, sometimes borders are just noise. Like sometimes people just want to see the game, and if that's the case, then they want to see what makes yours special about the game. Okay, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Let's do one more, and then we got to call it. Actually, maybe not. Maybe two. All right, stick beats. Let's take a look. Shorts, can you guess who's singing this? Nearly died doing this trend. Okay, it's a lot of singing. Let's see. Welcome to Stick Beats. Stickman dance videos. Okay. I gotta see what this is. Hold on. I also have to mute this because I don't want it to play music that would get us claimed. Okay, alright, so it's just cute animation stuff. Okay, cool, alright. I saw you, Claudia. Alright, yeah, that's cool. I mean, you're showing exactly what is going on. It's shorts. I don't know how to improve this. It's so like, it's your own thing, right? It's unique. I would be okay. So what I've been doing for my channel is I do stories, and sometimes I involve animation, but a lot of it is about storytelling and how I write the stories and how I make the animations and stuff. I feature on my long form videos. So my long form videos are more tutorial based, and my shorts are more like, here is the product I create. And there's another one, his name's Kevin Perry, I think, and he does VFX, and he does the same thing. He does these VFX shots in the shorts, and then he breaks down how he does them in the long form. So if I were you, teaching people how to make something like this in a long form video might go a long way. Okay, all right, let's get to that super chat, y'all. Super chat me. Everybody, is there a way to only clip trim from a video I posted on YouTube already? I just didn't make it private. Is there a way to only clip/trim from a video? Yeah, I think if you just open the editor and you can trim it up to where you want it, but I don't know if you can create a short from it or not, if that's what you're saying. I think you can, but I don't exactly know how. I've never considered it. One second, let me see. If that's what you're saying, there should be a way, but I'll just go to my long form and then see if I can. This video got over 5. Yeah, you can just remix it. You could probably remix it and not add anything. And then yeah, if you scroll over, so I don't know if you can see this, but this little thing right here, you can scroll over and then you'll see come on. You'll see the word clip. That's where you can do it. Just do it from your phone if you're looking to do it on a short. But if you're trying to trim it up in long form, then yeah, go to the editor. There is an editor. Just open it up and you should find it in the analytics. Cool. All right, y'all. We're heading out. Bye-bye.